The Ministry of Health has added some new locations to its list of places visited by the country's two latest COVID cases. Our reporter Nick Truebridge is across the latest developments and joins me live in the studio. So Nick, what can you tell us? Yeah,
Lisa, so as you've just said, two new cases added to that original list. The first is Dahua Supermarket in Northcote. They visited that on the 26th of January. Now they've put very specific times on these two new locations. On that one, there's a time between 12:57 p.m. on the 26th of January and 1:45 on the 26th of January. If you were there between those times, stay home, get tested, and call Healthline is the advice. The other location, of course, is ASB Waido Valley on the 21st of January. And also specific times there, 2:06 p.m. and 2:09 p.m. on the 21st of January. Again, the advice, stay home and get tested if you're at the ASB.
So we know that this is a father and a young daughter, and from what Ashley Bloomfield tells us, they were tested on Wednesday. So they were also out on the Wednesday?
Yeah, they were out on the Wednesday. So if we just... Well, that was the 26th, wasn't it? Yeah, the 26th. So the 26th, they were out at Dahua Supermarket, one of those new locations in Northcote. And also on the 26th, one of the original locations from the original list, Tai Ping Supermarket between 12:57 and 1:45 p.m.
So there's some more information that they may have visited some places we knew about, but more frequently.
Yes, and an example of that is Barbecue King Restaurant. Now, Barbecue King was obviously already on the original list. Further visits have been added to the new list. Two more visits to Barbecue King Restaurant, one on the 16th, one on the 15th, both between 5 and 6 p.m.
Right. We should clarify that in our conversation with the Director General of Health, Ashley Bloomfield, he's told us that this pair were not waiting on test results while they were out and about. So they were out and about before they had the tests done. And also it took a couple of days for the contact tracers to speak to them directly, and they started isolating as soon as they had that contact with the contact tracers. That's what Ashley Bloomfield has told us. Now, you've been out to check out some of these places today. What did you see?
Yeah, so the first place we went to was Barbecue King in Albany. It was completely shut up today. There was no one there. There was a sign on the door in Mandarin, which we had translated, which said it was closed for a deep clean today. This was 12 p.m. Probably, you could assume, usually a busy lunch hour for them, but they lose a day's trading. The other place we went to was Farmers in the Mall at Albany. We spoke to a manager there. He said they weren't planning on closing at this stage. I think from memory, I'll just double check that. Yeah, the time there was only an hour, and that was on the 24th. The manager there said they're not planning on closing at this stage, but they are receiving a number of calls from customers saying, what's going on? What time were these people there? What do I need to do? He didn't say much more than that. He sort of pushed us higher up the ranks to speak to his manager. So.
Thanks very much. That's Nick Truebridge with the latest on those locations that are connected to two of the COVID cases in the community. If you're concerned, you can go onto the Ministry of Health website. There is a full list there of the locations, the times that the pair were there, and also instructions specific to what you need to do. And they are different for each particular location. So check them out on the Ministry of Health website.